Piers, I don't know. I honestly don't know what you're talking about. I, like Democrats like Joy Reid, believe that that was all set up. Donald Trump set all that up. That was fake blood, fake, the two gentlemen, the gentleman that died, the fireman, that's all fake. None of it's real. I think it's all BS. I think it was all fake. I'm actually being extremely facetious.
Well, he was clearly joking. I think that's obvious to anyone listening. However, listen to what he says next.
Surprised when it comes to the Democrats. Let's be honest, Piers, at least we're not living in a boring time. In the past 2 weeks, we've lived through an attempted coup by the killing of Donald Trump. They tried. And now an actual coup of Joe Biden. Let's not get it twisted, Piers. The night of the debate, the last presidential debate, when the world saw Joe Biden for what he really was, a plan was put in motion, and that plan was get rid of Donald Trump. We have to kill him. Plain and simple. This isn't a conspiracy. Okay, Kim Cheadle just came out in front of Congress, Piers, before I got in here, and she said in front of Congress, and I quote, "The assassination attempt on former President Donald Trump on July 13 is the most significant operational failure of the Secret Service in decades." She's claiming incompetence. Piers, I'm leaning towards orchestrated negligence, okay? You want us to believe that some 20-year-old kid, no social media presence, no camouflage, climbed on a roof with cameras everywhere, laid there, and got shots off on the president? Give me a break. They know, Piers, they've been trying to destroy this guy from the beginning. The last attempt was murder him. That didn't work, and now guess what they said? Now, since Joe Biden, because if you think about it, Piers, if Trump, God forbid, is dead, they don't move on from Joe Biden. Joe Biden, they just do what they did for COVID. Keep him in the basement, show him 5-6 seconds here and there, and that's it. Their plan failed. Now they got to move on. And I'm telling you, Piers, ready for this? Come August, if Kamala's polls are trash, at the DNC convention, which is in Chicago, Michelle Obama. I know Cenk was talking about popular and who's going to let's wait. It'll be Michelle Obama.
That was literally a conspiracy theory. He's suggesting that the Democrats conspired to have Donald Trump assassinated. That is what he's saying. He's literally suggesting a conspiracy, even though he says that this is not a conspiracy. That's how dumb he is.
But I am going to point out real quick just how Vinny there starts off mocking conspiracy theories, then immediately goes into his own conspiracy theories. So let's not let that go overlooked.
I was being facetious, and it was a joke. It was a joke.
Relax. As for the Secret Service, okay.
I want to be very clear about what happened here. Now, notice that he commented and he says that you were mocking conspiracy theories, right? That would be the joke where he pretended to agree with the MSNBC people, right? That was the joke, right? And this guy acknowledges and he makes a distinction between the joke and what he was serious about. So he says you started mocking conspiracies, the joke, and then immediately introduce your own conspiracy that the Democrats conspired to assassinate Donald Trump. What is his response? Denying that he said exactly what he did say. He put forward a conspiracy theory. He was not joking, he was clearly serious about it. And notice that the other right-winger here is also dishonest. She was on the panel as well. She knows he made a joke, and she knows that immediately after he made a conspiracy theory, she was nodding her head in agreement with it. And now they're both going to sit here and bold-faced lie and pretend as if he was just joking. So they were both jokes. When he was pretending to be with MSNBC, that was a joke. And then he was talking about his conspiracy about the Democrats trying to assassinate Donald Trump. That was also a joke? What? Really? So she was sitting there nodding. She was pretending to agree with him because she said it was a joke. She's like, yeah, it's a joke, right? So she was just sitting there like, oh, this is so funny. Yeah, Really? Why is it that right-wing influencers are so dishonest? There's a lot of dishonesty in our media, but especially when it comes to right-wingers. Why is that?
I was being facetious, and it was a joke. It was a joke.
Relax. As for the Secret Service, okay. As
Liberals
for
don't
the
like jokes,
Secret
Vinny.
Service, we have a Secret Service that for many years now has been dangerously understaffed. They're about 350 agents short-staffed, in spite of the fact that their budget has increased by about $1.2 billion.
I want to make the point, though, that even though I know you're joking, the reality is that they have been behaving, people like Joy Reid and others, exactly how they've accused Trump of behaving for years. Exactly the same way. They've told deliberate lies. They've said black is white. They've said the sky is blue when it's green and so on. They've literally been lying and deliberately lying. None of them believe it was staged, but they are happy to fuel a conspiracy theory, even if it makes them look like two-faced hypocrites.
Piers Morgan, who is not a right-winger, he's not a conservative, guys. He's not a conservative. He is not going to call out Vinny on his dishonesty, right? He's not going to say, hey, wait a minute, you're also doing what they're doing. You're doing the same exact thing that they're doing. You're coming up with some bogus conspiracy theory. You're suggesting that a 20-year-old Republican who is looking up Democrats, Republicans, and other celebrities, right? So clearly this is a guy just looking for attention, want to go down in a blaze of glory. You're suggesting that, no, this guy was hired by the Democrats to assassinate Donald Trump. That's what the Democrats did. The Democrats went and they hired some no-name 20-year-old with no military experience, right? I mean, the odds of that being successful are really, I mean, come on, guys. But, of course, they hire a guy who doesn't have the skills, and the plan is that they're going to have the Secret Service be willingly incompetent, and that's going to make it work. So even though the guy is not a good shot, he's not professional, he'll probably get spotted by the local police, as long as the Secret Service, do their part and just, like, close their eyes, he'll be fine. Because he'll be able to, fire off as many shots as he wants, right? And eventually he'll probably kill Donald Trump. And Donald Trump will just stand there and just, it'll be easy, right? Pop, 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 pop. And Donald Trump is just standing there with his fist, yeah, fight, fight, fight. 10 shots he still missed, right? Because this guy has no training, right? But that's the plan. Secret Service just does whatever you see happen, just don't do anything. What? I mean, absolute lunacy. Exactly the kind of lunacy that you're mocking from Joy Reid, right? But since Piers Morgan is not a conservative, he wouldn't want to call out a conservative. Right. This is the Debate Me channel. Debate me in the comment section below. Click on the like button, subscribe, smash that bell. Be well.